tonight we're going to talk about this knife here. This is the SOG SEAL XR flipper, and it is a beast. So let's get into this. Okay, so I picked this up. Smoky Mountain Knife Works sent this to me. Thank you so much. This is so awesome. This knife, I'm so glad I got it in before the end of the year, because now I can include it in my favorite knives of the year type videos. You know what I'm talking about, especially you guys that have channels. I know you're going to do it. You're going to do it, so it's okay. I'm going to do it too. But this one's definitely going on that list. It's going on the list of right here with this one. Yeah. Yeah, so it's going up there. It's a great knife. So let's get into it real quick. Check it out. Thanks again, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, SMKW.com. Make sure you go check them out and go check them out on Facebook and join the army over there so you can talk to some people. Okay, so this is the SOG SEAL XR flipper. And it is a serious monster beast. Whew, this thing, oh man, this one just, it just gives you that feeling. So let's just get into it and check it out real quick. 1, 2, 3, like 3.75 inches of S35 VN. Oh, great steel. And it's got like a skull with a ranger hat on it. Check that out. Can you see that? Is that going to focus for us? It's not going to focus. See that little blob there? That's a... please? Anyways, there's a skull there, I promise you. Oh, it's a skull here, see? It's that guy here. All right, so I wasn't lying. Check that out. Just awesome, awesome knife. Look at the clip point on this thing. It's got some super jimping up here at the top, so you're up here like this, and finger's not gonna slip. Now, you can get up here like this. If you got some real good knife skills and you're doing some intricate whittling or whatever, this is not a bad position, as long as you're not bringing your hand forward. But if you're just doing some of this, this is a good place to pull back on. You got an excellent place to do some whittling and some jimping to keep you in like a locked position there. So, got this little thumb hole here. You can open this thing with the thumb hole. Let's see if I can do this without having to cut this video. So there you go. So you can snap it open with the thumb hole there. It's probably just a cutout to reduce the weight a little bit, but it works really nicely. Now what you got here is 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5.4. Let me pull that, like 5.3 inches. And this is textured GRN glass-filled nylon handle. Now, a lot of people are like, GRN. If I told you this was G10, you wouldn't probably know the difference unless you're a super knife expert. The handle is very grippy, and for what you're going to be using it for, it makes a lot of sense that it has that much texture on it. So just think, it's not going to slip if you got your hand all oily, or if it's slippery with the blood of your enemy, like what's the blood of a deer you just had to break down. Something like that, it's not going to slip on you. Got a bunch of jimping through here for the same reason. This thing just feels massive in hand, but it feels so comfortable. Your hand just conforms to, even my chunky fingers find a place on this thing everywhere. It just feels really good, especially in a wider hand. I don't know if especially, but even in a wider hand. So you got ambidextrous pocket clip. Flip this bad boy, put over here. Now you're left-handed. Because of the lock, it's a truly ambidextrous knife. So if you want it to be a left-hander, it can be a left-hander. So check that out. Back here, got this little line maker, dot maker, nut cracker, attitude adjuster jobber there. Check that out. So you can get that just real hard. Gonna poke somebody in the forehead with that. If you got it and you don't want to hurt something, you don't want to kill somebody, you just want to kind of like clunk, clunk, stay off of my wallet or whatever it is, get off my lawn. That's gonna do the job. Got a lot of good texture in here through here, like I said. Ginormous steel liners. Check those liners out. Now what they've done is they have milled them out on the inside. Let me make sure. Yeah. They're all milled out. So this thing is a beast, and it's going to weigh a bunch when we weigh it, but it doesn't feel like it should be that beastly, especially in hand. It's well balanced and just feels really nice in hand. Now this here, let's see what this lock is called. I gotta make sure I get this right. The XR locking mechanism. Now, they could call this the XR axis. If you're wondering what it entails, it's basically like the Benchmade axis. It's got that sliding bar that goes on the tang of the blade there and keeps it in place. So instead of having the little thumb stud, you have this activator here. But check out the action on this. Just the weight of the blade brings it down. I think you can actually open it that way. Yeah. So that's pretty cool too. You know, I heard a lot of things about SOG blade play. There's nothing on this thing. This thing is an amazing knife. This is the kind of knife you get in and you're just like, I want to do something with it. And I'm going to talk to the SOG folks, see if they will fix it if I decide to go into Hulk smash mode, because I'd really like to see what this thing can do and what it can hold, what it can hold up to, just to see what y'all would think about that. All right, let's see. So it's got amazing action. Here, let's bring out a couple knives. Let's bring out the 8010 again. See how it holds up against that thing. See there? There you go. It's very similar in size to the 8010. What else we got here? That's similar. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go, right there. Yeah, that's CRKT. Oh man, that thing is awesome. I love the seismic. All these have excellent locks. These are not liner locks. These are beast locks. These are locks that you don't have to worry about closing on you. Not just close the liner lock, but man, these things are something else. This thing here, remember I whacked the mess out of this one of these knives? Oh man, I love the seismic. That's a good knife too. But this SOG is right up there as far as quality. You look at S35V in here, S35V in there. Quality, size, ability to do whatever you want to with it. If this is anything close to the Axis lock, I was telling some folks, this is beastly like the Benchmade Adamas, and I'm gonna get shot for this and probably, but I would take this over the Adamas. I would trade my Adamas for another one of these because of how this feels in hand. And the steel's better and all that, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just the way this feels in hand. Two beast knives, and this one just makes more sense in hand. An amazing knife that they've come up with over there at SOG. So let's see if we can find the scale here to weigh with. If not, I'm gonna have to read it out to you, and that's not as exciting or fun. I cannot find the scale. This place is huge. This is a huge piff mess over here. All right, piff mess. Oh, there it is. It's underneath all the piff boxes. Let me grab it. All right. Oh, avalanche in there with the cereal bowl. Okay. All right, so let's see. Am I on camera? All right, I'm on camera. Yeah, 8.25 ounces. That's no joke. That's a big beastly knife. But it doesn't. How much does this 8010 weigh? That's like an ounce less. Man, it doesn't feel like it's an ounce less. This thing just, it's got, man, check out the back against that back. Very similar. This one's even thicker. Oh, man. Yeah, this thing is right up there with that 8010. Just kind of that beast-like feel. And if you like flippers, this one's going to be tough to beat. All right, let's check out my European friends. Apparently, I can't operate this. I went the wrong button. Okay, there we go. European folks, looking at 234 grams. Yeah, that's a bit of a beast there. But I'm telling you, if you're carrying it for the purposes that it's supposed to be meant for, if you're taking it out in the woods and doing some woods type stuff with it, or if you have it attached to something, and you know, I don't know because I've never deployed anything, but if you need something secure to deploy with, you know, these type of knives, these knives with these unbeatable locks and just unbelievable structure and steels to them, that seems like these would be the perfect kind of knives you'd want to take out there. And you could put the Adamas right here, and I would if I could find mine. You put the Adamas right here with that type of knife. You could put that seismic right here with that kind of knife. Just indestructible locks, wonderful steel, amazing construction on this knife. I can't say enough good things about this knife. I know SOG gets a lot of beef about different things, but this knife, you can't. If you took this off of here and you just said, let's say, there was a different name on here. What kind of name would we put on here where we're instant credibility? Just, I don't know, ZT, the ZT SEAL XR. You wouldn't be surprised. You'd be like, oh my gosh, ZT made a crazy SEAL knife. And that's what this thing is. It's a beast. You're not going to be, if you're looking for a knife like this, you're looking for a knife like this. Now, if you're looking for, you know, a bench-made bug out, which is fine. You can buy a bench-made bug out. Don't go looking for this knife. If you're looking for a knife like this, and you're thinking, I need a beast knife, then this knife is going to hit you every possible way. Now, I've read some things negative about all the jimping up here on the trigger. Now, and it is, if you're going to sit here and just hold it, like, oh, I'm going to load up, you're going to get some lines in your finger. But if you just snap it open, it's not a problem. If you sit here and contemplate, why can I do this? Then it's going to be an issue, maybe. It's going to give you a little bit of push. But if you just snap it, it's, oh my gosh, this thing snaps. Oh, now watch. Just drop shut. So if that's your only hang up about this knife, then you probably shouldn't buy this knife because, yeah, you should probably go cut some doilies or something because this is manly. This is a great knife. Now let me see if we can find something to test out that pocket clip a little bit. Let me shut this up so I don't end up stabbing myself in the upper thigh here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put this in our pocket. Now, let's pretend that's our pocket. Not too bad going in. It's gonna take a little bit of push. Now let's just see how it holds up. I'm just gonna dance around a little bit. So it's not coming out of the pocket. Now let's see, I got to pull it out of the pocket. It snaps out pretty easily. So it's not really holding on. It's getting it in the pocket is a little bit tight, but not bad. And then pulling it out is not an issue, but it stays in there. So it's really good for retention in your pocket. Oh my gosh, more cereal. So never mind about the cereal. I love this knife. If you can't tell, I love this knife. And this will not be the only one of these I get. I really can't wait to get this knife out there. I really want to test it. I'm going to talk to the SOG people, like I said, and see what they say. I don't want a new one if I beat it up. I just want to see if they'll repair it for me. Because I'd really like to see what it does. Like we did with the Demcos, and we did with the 8010s, and we did with the Seismic even. We beat up the Seismic. So let's see what SOG says about that, and we can get that taken care of. Let me know what you think. Is this the kind of knife for you? If you're looking for this kind of knife, is this something that appeals to you? You're turned off by anything on it? What do you like? What don't you like? I really, I like that SOG stuff on the clip. I love what you call it, billboarding. I love billboarding stuff. I know that sounds weird, but I just do. Thank you, SMKW. Once again, just amazing folks over there. Can't say enough nice things about them. If I could buy them all my food and everything from like Amazon, I would. They're just really cool people, and they've done a lot for us this year. Okay, do me a favor. Like and subscribe. If you don't like it, hit the don't like, but then tell me down here why you don't like. Come over here. What's this button? No, this is like, that's subscribe. This is, I haven't done this in a while. Come back here, hit the bell so you can be notified of my upcoming videos, and then go over here and check out the rest of my videos. And I'll talk to you later.